under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Kansas City Royals and the Chicago White Sox. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Royals come in here and dominated the series so far. A chance to sweep this road set here today.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Aaron Bummer, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
So now here is Adalberto Mondesi, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Kansas City, the shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
1-0.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball. Through 4 games of this homestand, they split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
The 2-0. 3-0 now. In his career against this pitcher, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Here's the 3-0 pitch. 3-1. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0, so that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Set with the 0-1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
That's a great sinker right there. These batters are going to have to bear down, because if he's got that good pitch working, it's going to be a long game. They might have to sit off speed.
The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to produce some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Whit Merrifield next to hit, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Now the 0-1. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard hit ball to second. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. Time for the White Sox to go to work. No score. Danny Duffy is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Kansas City. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Anderson.
From the stretch, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
The 1-1 home is laid off for ball 2. Career numbers against Danny Duffy. Comes in with 15 hits in 40 tries. 2 of those hits were for home runs. High in the air out to center field. Taylor has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Time now to check the starting lineup card for the Chi Sox in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Matty, Luis Robert is certainly a guy we need to watch in this one. I was talking about him earlier with some people. I kept telling him he's got some really good speed. If you watch him in this game, he's the type of guy, he's not going to shock you with his speed, but he can make an impact with his legs. We'll see if he gets that chance.
Nick Madrigal comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. A 1 pitch on its way. Behind 0-2 now.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Duffy sets. Here's the 0-2. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. Another one sent foul. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Merrifield has a play, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
Next up, Jose Abreu, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. First pitch on its way.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
The 0-1 delivery. And that misses 1-1. Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Taylor at the track. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. Still no score. striding in is Jorge Soler. Lifetime versus this arm. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo shot for Jorge Soler, number 13 for him on the year, and the Royals are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
The designated hitter.
And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. The numbers on the year, 272, 1 home run and 6 RBIs. Comes set and the 0-1. And a swing as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover. Well, it's been a lopsided series so far, with the Royals dominating to this point and taking aim at a series sweep in this contest.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Here's Carlos Santana now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch on its way. Here comes the 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. A leap at the wall, and he makes the catch.
Boy, Diego, as a pitcher, you got to love that. Hey, a bomb is a bomb. That would have only been a solo shot, but boy, his defender picked him up.
Oh, yeah, just the effort level right there. They say solos won't kill you. They won't kill you if you keep them in the yard with amazing plays like that.
And up steps Salvador Perez. Out in front of it, strike 1. He's got the average at 285 here to start play. 4 home runs, 18 driven in. The 0-1.
Back outside.
Hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. But the Royals are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. It's now 1-0 Royals. Bottom of the inning now, and up next the exciting Eloy Jimenez.
The left fielder, Eloy.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike.
Four-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Luis Robert will be next. The 3-1. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
The batter will be Luis Robert. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Right side hit hard. And a base hit as the White Sox pick up their first knock of the ballgame. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
That is good.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
That's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch, and the guy shoots one through the right side. Normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Johan Monkatta. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Here comes the 1-0. Career numbers against Danny Duffy. He's totaled 4 hits in 22 tries. 2-0 count, the pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Merrifield picks it up to second for 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call.
That is 7. The catcher, Yasmani.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Duffy sets. First pitch on its way.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Hey, this is a spot as a pitcher right now. You want to get a little bit greedy. Ideal would be to roll up a 2-ball. At worst, try to get yourself a strikeout.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. Grounded up the first baseline. Santana's got it. The second for 1. Go to Santana, the double play, and that's how the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We played 2 full. It's the Royals 1 and the White Sox nothing. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
Third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a ball.
Now the 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
Now here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Into the box, Michael Taylor, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A 1 pitch on its way. Dozier on at first, nobody out. And he misses there, 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And a full count, 3-2 to Michael Taylor.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Stepping in now, Adalberto Mondesi, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Runners on first with 1 down. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes.
Off the plate, ball 1.
2 out with the man at first. Two balls and no strikes to the Kansas City left fielder. Two and 0 pitch on the way. Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, what a stop on the slide. Hey now. 1 left for Kansas City, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Adam Eaton digging in next. Career numbers against Danny Duffy. Comes in with 6 hits in 33 at-bats. And on 10 occasions, he's been a strikeout victim. Here's the first pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike one. The 1-1 is a fastball down below the knees. That's lifted the other way out to left. And one away now here in the Chicago third.
Batting ninth, the designated hitter, Engel.
At the plate now is Adam Engel. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. And now the first pitch. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And he lays off it to even the count. 2-2. One out, nobody on. Hit back toward the mound. And that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count. 2-2. He's able to find the knockout there.
And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. A pitch out. The throw. Low throw. And he can't handle the short hop. So he swipes second despite the pitch out.
Yeah, it seemed like everyone in the building knew he was going to be running there, right? Didn't make a difference, though. He got a great jump and absolutely burned it down to second to get in safely.
Runner at second here with one man out. Count even now at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. On a rope to the second baseman. And the runner gets back, no double play.
The batter, number 1, second baseman,
So stepping in is Nick Madrigal. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch on its way. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. White Sox leave one. They trail this one 1-0. Stepping up is Whit Merrifield. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Gone! A solo shot here for Whit Merrifield. 4th home run for him on the season as the Royals move out in front now 2-0.
Man, you could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
In is Jorge Soler. As he'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike one. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
Here's the 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. 2-2 to Jorge Soler.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught onto their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Good time now to check out the White Sox Road to the Show report as you see a pair of guys in the upper levels that have been making waves as of late.
The boy still breathing as he's still alive. What's the low child's destiny? He's trying to survive. He's always living by his visions that people don't see. He claims to know the future like the
At the plate, Hanser Alberto. Now a ball ripped into deep center field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
So now Carlos Santana, as it's grounded sharply to first. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, DeRo, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 on its way. Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
And there's ball 2 now.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Down to 3-1.
Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes.
Nope.
Perez will lay off, and he'll reach. It's ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The 0-2 pitch. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Oh, and we were just speculating after the walk to the last guy about if he was starting to get tired out there, and now he loses the handle on a pitch and plunks this guy. I just think he's running into a wall at this point.
Here comes Tony La Russa out of his foxhole at the end of the dugout. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he will curiously make his way to the dugout after what has to be considered a very brief appearance. Cody Hoyer answers the call from the pen here in the fourth, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. So now to the plate, Michael Taylor. And the slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Santana at third, Perez on second, Dozier at first, 2 out in the inning. That evens it up 1-1.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
The set and the 1-2. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run scores. Throw won't get him.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Stepping in next, Adalberto Mondesi. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
Now the 0-1.
That's the ball. 1-1.
3 runs already home here. A 2-1 count to the leadoff hitter for Kansas City.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Weekly hit to third. Gonna be a tough play, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and a couple of men left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. KC leads this one 4-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Jose Abreu is ready to start out the inning.
Jose Abreu.
Pitch on the way. Jose Abreu stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. The 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Hey, throwing the ball great up until this point. Don't want to allow a leadoff walk. Needs to just focus in on his mechanics right here.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Next to dig in, Eloy Jimenez worked a walk in his first plate appearance. He's set and the pitch.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
And he falls behind 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Here it comes on 0-2. In the dirt. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Soler. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, number 14 on the season, and the White Sox get a bit closer. It's now a 4-2 game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
The next batter will be Luis Robert. Weak grounder down the line at third. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. So here's Johan Monkatta as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
Here it comes, 2-0. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taylor is there. 1 down.
Now batting, catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
1 out, runner at first. And up next, the switch hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Duffy sets. Here's the pitch. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
When that threat of running's on first base, man, does that change the whole pitcher's mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Using the slide step to try to control the running game.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
Here's a look over to first. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike two. The 1-2. Runners off for second, and he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
First things first, here's the throw over. Runner's back. In now is Abreu. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Well, Matt, Royals manager Mike Matheny talked with me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch, and that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen, and they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate is Andrew Benintendi. He'll start off the fifth in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Whit Merrifield next to bat. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
In now, Jorge Soler. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. comes the 0-1. 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 4 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. In the dirt here, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up free bases.
Hammered the other way to deep right field. Eaton going back, and it's gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, his second of the game, as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
At the plate now, Hanser Alberto, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike to count.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The 1-1 home. Right side. Fielded by Abreu. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Up next to the board.
Here's a look at the final line for the White Sox starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Well, you could see right from the get-go that he didn't bring his A game. Had a very difficult time getting through the lineup, and as a matter of fact, wasn't able to even get out of the 4th inning. So the bullpen's going to have to do a really big job of finishing out the rest of this game.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. Oye como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and the lead is now 7-2. Matt Foster, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Number 63. Matt.
Into the box now, Salvador Perez, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Here's the 1-0. And that's too high, ball 2.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Fouled off. Two out, nobody on. To 2-2 now.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Now, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Royals 7 and the White Sox 2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Leading off for the
Good stuff,
White
Heidi. Thanks.
The right fielder, Adam Eaton.
First pitch of the AB now.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
The 0-1 delivery. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Ball in. I got to count 2 and 2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Full count, 3-2. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Lifted the other way out to left center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
I'm sure the boys on the bench appreciate that AB right there. Grinded out an 8-pitch at bat and was able to be successful and deliver a hit for the team.
Engel.
Into the box, Adam Engel. Fly ball right down the line in left. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
And I think that may have been a situation where the runner on first was waiting to see if the ball was going to get down or not. If there were 2 outs, he most likely scores there. Instead, he has to hold it third. Can't really fault him for that, though.
Stepping in now, Tim Anderson. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Lined hard and deep down the left field line. But this lands foul. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Well, you can see here, this has been a steady diet of off-speed pitches, and what has it gotten him? Not a whole lot as he's fallen behind in the count. 3 balls and 1 strike.
Fouled away. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Payoff pitch one more time. Lifted down the line in left. The 3-2 one more time. Down the left field line and deep. The next 3-2. Hit in the air down the left field line. On the run is Benintendi. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he is safe at the plate, and that'll cut it to a 7-3 ball game now. Next to stand in is Nick Madrigal, grounded out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
And this is on the ground for Merrifield at second. Right to him. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
This is a head scratcher. I mean, that's the shortest throw on the infield, and somehow he lets it sail wide of the mark for an E4. A couple more like that, and doubt starts to creep into the second baseman's mind.
So here's Jose Abreu as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's the 0-1. Up on the strike. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Soler, but he won't get there. It falls in, and he's safe. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 7-4 contest. To the plate now, Eloy Jimenez. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. First and second now, one man out. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. Benintendi will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with two men out. So here is Luis Robert, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and two gone here in the fifth. First offering as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike one.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Now the 0-1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Don't make your manager be the bad guy in this situation. I know you struggled a little bit right here. You got to find a way to get through this 5th inning and qualify for that win.
4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Digging in will be Johan Monkatta, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's the 1-0. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
A 1-2 pitch.
Boy, this has been a different guy in the 5th inning. First 4 innings on cruise control. 5th inning, nothing seems to be able to work. He needs to find that focus back.
And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2. Madrigal, the runner at 3rd. Abreu at 2nd. Robert on at 1st with 2 down. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Gotta love a night at the ballpark. These fans certainly are. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. Hunter Dozier digging in now. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Now the first pitch.
Ball inside. Ball that's outside.
The 2-0.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1 home. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Swung on and missed, strike 3. 2-2 one more time. The 2-2 one more time. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. 2-2 one more time. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. 2-2 one more time. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. 2-2 one more time. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. 2-2 That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
At the plate, Michael Taylor. And he takes ball one. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 home. Gets a small piece near the plate. Foul ball, however, strike one. Fouled off. The 1-2. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Adalberto Mondesi. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Left side, but well foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded softly down the line toward first. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. KC down in order. They hold a 7-4 lead. Josh DeMont is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Number 63, Josh DeMont.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up Yasmani Grandal.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
Now here's the first offering.
No bent off the plate. Ball 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 2-0 home.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Is looked at and the count moves full. Adam Eaton is on deck. He'll hit next. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And the next to bat is speedy Adam Eaton. From the belt, the pitch. Line to the right side. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in, and he's able to drive that for a nice swing.
Standing in now, Adam Engel tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Action in that KC pen now as the right-hander's begun to loosen up. Grandal over at second. Eaton at first with no outs. One there. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out. So they avoid what could have been a costly double play there.
Yeah, and that credit the batter for busting out of the box and hustling down the line instead of getting mad at himself for rolling over on a ground ball. It's little things like that that can change the whole game.
So now to the plate, Tim Anderson, as he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 0-1 delivery. Behind 0-2 now. Again, another foul ball. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Counts a ball and 2 strikes to the White Sox shortstop.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
The batter will be Nick Madrigal, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
2 balls, no strikes.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Three and 0 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Now the 3-0 offering is taken, strike 1.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, man. Second on the team and runs batted in.
From the belt, the pitch.
You got to love guys auto-taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Strike 2 as the fastball is let go.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2.
He's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The set, and the 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. 2 out, bases loaded. And it's fouled away. A 1-2 pitch. Misses, ball 2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
The 2-2.
Got a full count.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. To the left side, but it's well fouled. Ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Now at the plate, Eloy Jimenez. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation and seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. On to the back third tonight. Stick around on the show. Evan Marshall is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 43, Evan Marshall.
Now to the plate, here is Andrew Benintendi. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's 2 for 3. First pitch on its way. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield.
The batter,
1 away.
15, second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
Now it'll be Whit Merrifield. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. The pitch. Soft liner to the right side. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now back, the right fielder,
Jorge Soler stands in looking for home run number 3 right here as you see what he's done so far in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, 0-1.
Hey, this guy has come in and just done his job. Period, the end. Chance to toss a scoreless inning right here with 2 down. They're only down 2. A bloop and a blast, and this game's tied.
Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it, the side is retired. Royals go down 1-2-3. They lead it 7-5. Scott Barlow will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 58, Scott Barlow.
So now to the plate, Luis Robert. His prior history versus this arm. He's a .333 hitter.
Luis Robert.
He's set. Here it comes. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind, 2-1.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed. Because to be late on a fastball in a count like that is just unforgivable.
And the slider gets the call on the inside corner. And he struck him out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Into the box, Johan Monkatta, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Here it comes, 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Outside, 3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Three 3-0, here it is.
Hey!
Hey! 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Pretty well hit. Deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Another payoff pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Now batting, right fielder, Eaton.
Greg Holland takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Number 35.
Next to hit, Adam Eaton. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
0-1's the count.
And a breaking ball runs in and gets him, and I doubt there was any intent behind that.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point, and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
Plate now is the designated hitter, Adam Engel. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Grandal on second. Eaton at first. 2 out in the inning. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
The count is full, 3-2 to the White Sox DH.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. From the stretch. And he struck him out, so a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. White Sox strand a couple. They're down 7-5. So here's the Royals DH, Hanser Alberto. He'll start us off in the 8th. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1. The 1-0 home. Fouled off. The 1-1. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike. Three and 2 to the Royals' designated hitter. On deck, Carlos Santana. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's 1 for 3. Has a look, now the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. There to make the catch is Jimenez, and there's 1 away.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
So the next to bat will be Salvador Perez. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Giving chase is Jimenez. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the third baseman, Hunter Dozier.
Digging in next, Hunter Dozier. He's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Got him swinging, and that's the third out. Royals leave one. They're still up 7-5. Brad Brock is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 31, Brad Brock.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Tim Anderson, and his head-to-head matchup numbers with Brad Brock. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch on its way.
Count 1-0.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike one. The Royals are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball, you're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
The 1-2. Now he turns and smokes this one into deep center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And the White Sox get something going here. It's a leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Stepping in now, Nick Madrigal, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
2-0 now. Just foul. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Anderson is on his way home. He scores as it's now a 1-run game, 7-6 now.
Yeah, one a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get 1 knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Way outside. 1-2.
Man, a pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Here comes the 1-2. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And that will hop over the wall, and a tough break there as the tying run will have to go back to third on the automatic double.
Wow, if that ball stays in the park, we've definitely got ourselves a tie game, but it hops over and the runner has to go back to third. That's a bad break, and now they'll have to find another way to get this game tied.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Jesse Hahn is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Luis Robert will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. Here's the first pitch. A ball and no strikes.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Swing and a fly ball, and this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. And to score from third, the tying run. So a beautiful running catch on display that time as we get a look at it again with Show Track. He took a solid route, covered quite a bit of ground, 110 feet to be exact, to bring that one in. That's a catch to remember. Next to hit is Johan Monkatta. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
He's set and the pitch. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. They can't make the tag on him. He's safe. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th.
Hey, putting together good at-bats late in the games can really help out. And how about this sac fly right here? Good at-bat that leads to his team getting the lead here in the late innings.
Up next, Yasmani Grandal. Lifetime against Jesse Hahn. He's 1 for 2. First pitch of the AB now. Fouled away. A runner on first with 2 away. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. And this pitch misses for a ball, and the Chicago catcher's back even at 2-2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Softly hit toward the hole. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. 9th inning coming up. White Sox on top, 8-7. Liam Hendricks comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 31, Liam.
Now at the plate. Here is Michael Taylor. He bounced out last time up. From the stretch, Hendricks has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Well, this one's been a bit of a head-scratcher, despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs that's going to win the ball.
So we got him swinging. Michael Taylor becomes the first out in the 9th inning. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. The 0-1.
Oh, that's cool.
Breaking ball called just a bit low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Curveball misses here, so a good hitter's count now to 3-1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
1-run game here in the top of the 9th. He lays off ball 4, so now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
The batter, the left fielder, Andrew.
So next to hit is Andrew Benintendi. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, he's gone 2 for 6. Quick check on that tying run at first, and the runner back. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Runner goes for second. Strike called. Now the throw down is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a 1-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 2-2. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field as they've taken a 1-run lead.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
In now, Whit Merrifield, as he'll run up to bunt here, but misses for strike one. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Hard ground ball to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Oh, and here's a slider that's ruled a ball. 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
And with the bases empty, you don't feel bad about walking that guy. He's capable of taking you deep every time he digs in, so it's not the worst thing in the world to work around him if you can.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Hanser Alberto. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, he's a .333 hitter. First pitch of the AB on its way. A 1 pitch on its way. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Soler, the runner at first with 2 gone. And it's fouled away. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swings. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the White Sox. It's the Royals 9 and the White Sox 8. Kyle Zimmer takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 45, Kyle Zimmer.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and the next at bat is speedy Adam Eaton.
Looks like a tall order trying to tie or take the lead against this guy who leads the league in saves.
No balls and 1 strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
1-1.
and he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Perez corrals it, but the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Leury Garcia will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out. From the stretch, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. Now another 0-2. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Into the box now, Tim Anderson, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. One out and a runner on second base. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Here comes the 1-2. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
To the plate now, Nick Madrigal, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And that'll miss up and in ball 2.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
2-1.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. The White Sox down to their last strike. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Striding in is Jose Abreu, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Ripped down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 0-1 count, the pitch. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Count is 1-2 now. To the left side. Throw in time, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and that's just a punch to the gut of the home fans as they watch their team fall behind at the top of the ninth. Then they can't get it done at the bottom and come away with a loss.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. Kansas City came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Jesse Hahn earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Kyle Zimmer closes the door for the save, his 16th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Kansas City Royals, 9 runs on 7 hits. 1 error. They left 5 men on base. For the White Sox, 8 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 15 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to